Hi everybody, I'll be with you in a minute. I'm looking for that book I lost. Hang on a second. I don't get where it is. I don't know what. Hang on a second. I found something here. What is this? Oh my gosh. I'm all tangled up in magic. This is the book I was looking for. Houdini, The Man Who Walked Through Walls by Lindsay Gresham. This is the book we're going to talk about today. But first, hi everybody. What I'm doing right now is I'm inoculating my fingertips with electromagnetic energy in order to perform a magic trick, just like Houdini did. We'll talk about Houdini in a moment, but I think I have enough energy. See how my fingertips are glowing? Take a look at this rope I have wrapped around my hand here. It's pretty limp right now. So now that I have that magical electromagnetic energy in my fingertips, let's see if I can levitate the rope for all you buckaroos and buckarettes out there. Look at there it is. All right, calling on the spirit of Harry Houdini. We'll talk about Harry in a minute because we're just wild about Harry. Here we go. Look at that. Oh, there we go. It worked. That's what they call magic. I've been looking all over for that damn thing. Hi everybody, hope you enjoyed that little show. That was a lot of fun to do. Today we are talking about my vintage paperback pick, which is Houdini, The Man Who Walked Through Walls by Lindsay Gresham. And Lindsay Gresham is a fascinating writer. He was born in 1909 and died in 1962. He wrote many other books, including Limbo Tower, which was, I think it was a weird book in the 40s about a hospital. Nightmare Alley, which we'll talk about in a second. I have a paperback copy of that, and so forth. But his most famous work beside Nightmare Alley is his biography of Harry Houdini, which for many years was considered the standard and is still highly regarded among Houdini scholars and fans. It is not 100% historically accurate, but he did have great resources available to him. Many of the people that worked with Houdini, knew Houdini, and so forth, contributed information to the book. It's really a fascinating book to read for that reason, but also because Lindsay Gresham was an interesting writer. He wrote thrillers, Limbo Tower and Nightmare Alley. These were thrillers. So he kind of comes from that hard-boiled school of pulp writers, that made their name in the 30s and 40s. He has that same type of style. And stylistically, that's why the book is fascinating to read. It really, you're turning the pages. It's interesting to read. Again, he does have a lot of great facts. Most of it's accurate, not all of it. And it's still a good book. I think it's still in print. There are numerous editions. I own 2 copies of this paperback. This is the Hillman paperback, and I think my other paperback is the McFadden Bartle paperback, which has been chewed up by mice, sadly. But it's a great book. It really kept me interested. Late 60s this came out. So Gresham is just a fascinating writer. This book, this paperback, is available on eBay fairly regularly, but you got to watch you got to watch the condition. Not easy to find. I think you'll have better luck looking for some of the hardcover reprints. His other notable book, so we have a bonus vintage paperback today by William Lindsay Gresham, is Nightmare Alley. I'll have scans of these two paperbacks at the end here. Nightmare Alley is about a carnival and a man in a carnival, kind of a con man in his tragic circumstances in life. It's a gritty, hard-boiled book, very, very much in the hard-boiled tradition of the pulp writers. Was another bestseller for him. This was made into a film with Tyrone Power. I think it was released in 1947, about a year after the book was released. The first edition hardcover is really expensive. If you can find it with the dust jacket at an affordable price, good luck on that. It's out of my reach. I'm not going to even try. I am lucky to have this old paperback. Great book, hard-boiled stuff. So these are my vintage paperback picks for today. Houdini, the Man Who Walked Through Walls, and Nightmare Alley by William Lindsay Gresham. Really fun stuff. I want to mention in relation to Houdini, because Houdini, again, is endlessly fascinating to me. There is a website out there called Wild About Harry. I don't know the guy who runs it or any of that. It has a lot of information about Houdini on it, including reviews of the books, this one and many others. I found that website useful. That is an unsolicited plug. I don't know these people, and so forth. I'm just telling you what I saw, and I thought it was interesting to mention it. I also want to mention that the magic tricks that I attempted to perform today came from magictricks.com. Peter Monicut owns and operates that website. Fantastic material. I am an amateur, obviously, but I have a lot of fun with it with my granddaughter. And you can have a lot of fun with it, too. In the tradition of the great Harry Houdini and so many other magicians out there. Again, these are unsolicited plugs. I'm just, doing this on my own. Thought I'd mention that. A lot of fun stuff to have, So, there you go, my friends. And one last magic trick before we go and conclude this paperback pick right here. And that's it for today. Have fun.